Good morning. I hope everybody's doing well this morning. I got woke up at 5:30 and I didn't go to sleep until about 3:30. For some reason I couldn't sleep last night. The internet wouldn't work, so I couldn't watch TV. And I don't know why I couldn't sleep. I don't know. Anyway, I spoke to a girl yesterday that I went to high school with, and I remember her really well from high school, but we weren't what you would call close friends. We were in the color guard together, and we found out we have a whole lot more in common than we ever realized. But she got me to thinking about my life, and I don't know why, but um, it came back to me. Some memories came flooding back to me yesterday about how I've always kind of had the ability to communicate with the other side, because I can remember, well, my grandmother used to babysit me when I was real little. I guess I was probably about 5, maybe a little younger, up until I was probably about 6, 7, between 5 and 10 somewhere, because she died, I think, when I was about 8. But for the few years that I remember her, she was babysitting me a lot. I guess my mom was working, and she taught me how to play cards. And I can remember her teaching me the meaning of the cards, even though I was little. She would teach me the court cards. Anyway, I picked up this fascination, I think, from playing cards with her. And I don't know to what extent, but I do remember there was some connection somehow. I'm not sure how, but there was a connection. And I can remember after we moved to Florida when I was about maybe 8 or 9. And I can remember she was in my room every day, and I would talk to her, and she would open doors and close doors and open drawers and move stuff, and she was very real to me. And I can remember my mom telling me, no, 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 you need to stop that. You're just having an overactive imagination. Well, that overactive imagination has never quit. And I remember we moved to North Carolina. My candles are talking to each other over here. And I can remember there was a spot down the road from our house. It was just an empty field there. But I could see a house, and there was children that would come out of that house and play with me. And I was like maybe 8, 9, 10 years old. And there was 3 of them, and I can remember exactly what they looked like. And they would play with me and talk to me every day. But they weren't from the same time period of the day that I was living in, and I could tell that. And I would tell my mom about the kids, and no, 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 you're just having an overactive imagination. Well, she asked one of our neighbors what to do because I guess she thought I was losing it. And the neighbor told her that there had been a house there and that there had been a fire and that the children had died in the fire. So I guess the children were still there, or at least they were there for me. But I always was encouraged to suppress the things that were happening to me, and that's been something that I've had happen to me all my life. Even when I was working, even going through college, being able to channel whatever when I write helped me to get through college. Because there's just no way. I would wait until the last minute to write an 18-page research paper. And trust me when I tell you, I'm not that smart. But I would sit there and type and type and type and type, and it would just flow sometimes out of me. I could just easily find the answers, and I made very high grades in college. I don't think I ever made below a B when I was in my graduate school. And I don't think it was me. Totally don't think it was me all by myself. I had help. But the most profound, well, I'll say not the most, but one of the most profound things that's ever happened to me was when I had Holly living with me in 2019. And she asked me if there was anything she could do after she crossed over, because she had stage 4 cancer. And I had to think very hard about that, because that's a big question. But I asked her to check on a friend of mine. And after she died on December the 9th. I think it was December the 9th. It might have been the 4th. Anyway, after she died, and they came and got her body and took her to cremate her, she was so strong in my house. I kid you not, it wasn't just me either. Other people experienced her being there. One morning, I heard her yell my name. She had a big mouth anyway. She was loud and had a very deep, very distinguished voice that you would never mistake from anyone else's voice. She had one of those voices that it was unmistakably her. And one morning she said, "Christy," and I heard her as plain as day. And she would turn my TV on, off and on. She would change the channels. And one day I was there with a friend, and we were on the back porch smoking a cigarette. And her son was in the house, and he came to the back door, and he said, "Miss Christy, something's turned your TV on." And I said, "It's okay, don't worry about it." He said, "But they're changing the channels." I said, "I know, sweetheart, I know. Nothing I can do about it." Well, I had gotten her ashes, and I kept trying to get up with her family to come and get them, and she did not let me rest until I got those ashes to her son. And then her presence is still here, but not like it was. And she comes and goes now. I think she wanted to be with her children. She loved her children so dearly. Anyway, when she asked me that question, I don't know how long after her death, not very long, after her ashes got put where they belong with her kids, that's when Cedric, this psychic that keeps emailing me, he reached out to me, and I had never put my email out there like that for him to find it. So I don't know how he found me, but he was the one that contacted me. And the person that I had asked her to check on that's crossed over, he emailed me about that person and said that person was trying to contact me. And that's when I got my cards back out and my pendulum, because it was always calling my name. I'd be driving down the road, and I had a dragonfly that hangs, or I used to have one that hung from my rearview mirror, and it said "Dream Big." My sister gave it to me, and I think I might still have it hanging there. No, it's hanging back here somewhere. Anyway, yeah, right there. I would see that dragonfly swinging from that rearview mirror, and I would hear something say, "You can make a pendulum out of that. Don't you want to talk to us?" And it's like they were always there. Even when I worked at Easter Steels, my assistant that worked with me, I know she remembers. I would do work and I couldn't remember doing it, but it was immaculate. It was like perfect. And I couldn't do it that perfect if I tried. And I could do sometimes 18 treatment authorization requests, which you could, in a normal day, if you're a good QP, qualified professional in mental health, you could maybe submit 6, 8, and we were pumping out sometimes 18, and we would get them all back as approved. It was just the freakiest thing ever. And I would see my work afterwards, and I'd go, "Who is this? Whose handwriting is this?" And it would be mine. So anyway, I said all that to say that this has always happened to me. But I've always suppressed it because I was told that it was making me look crazy. But you know, Maybe that's what I'm supposed to look. Who gives a shit? I don't care anymore. So anyway, this is going to be a reading for the sign of Sagittarius. And as I was meditating on this reading, I went outside and I saw some cardinals. The birds are just beautiful out there this morning. When I lit the candles to get the space ready to do the reading, the red candle was off the charts compared to the white one. And also I woke up with a slight headache, which I never have. And so if you have a headache when you wake up and you see this video, I hope that you feel better, because I've had not only a headache, but I've been having some pretty serious neck pain. So I hope that whoever you are, that you feel better. I hope today's a good day for you. I hope today's a good day for everyone. And I found out that one of my friends that I recently became friends with on Facebook is actually one of the cashiers at Publix, the one that checks my groceries out. And he's such a sweet man. He is such a sweetheart. He's an older gentleman, but he's so sweet. And these flowers that I have, I moved them so you guys could see them. I just love those flowers, and I always buy them and arrange them myself. That's something I enjoy doing. I'm not that good at it, but they're just beautiful. So anyway, let's see what happens for Sagittarius. I was about to do this as a live, but for some reason I lose my shit when I do lives, because I'm just aware of how human I am and how many mistakes I make every day. And I'm so thankful for the lady who reached out to me yesterday. I have more and more people reaching out to me, and Cedric keeps reaching out to me. And yesterday he tried to pull this shit on me, where he was trying to tell me that, you know, Jupiter was coming through my houses, and it was, if I wasn't careful, I would miss something and blah blah blah. So I emailed him back and I said, listen, nothing that's for me will pass me by, and you email me, so you figure it out. You figure it out, because I already know. And there's nothing that anybody on the other side needs to say to me that I can't hear myself. So what is it that you need to get from me? Because I don't need anything from you, and I haven't. So we'll see what he has to say to that. At the very least, maybe he'll just quit freaking bugging me to death. He wants me to confess my feelings to somebody, but, you know, it's just not an ideal situation for that. And I'm not going to force myself on somebody. I'm just not. It just doesn't seem like the right thing to do for some reason. So I've said what I needed to say to them, and they can do what they want to do with that. Anyway, Sagittarians, let's see what this is going to say. Okay? How do you want to do this, Spirit? Because I sense you want to do something a little different today. Okay, we're going to start out with these White Witch, like we always do, and we'll get the overall energy, and then we'll see what Spirit wants to do next. I think he wants to use these Sacred Rebel cards at some point, but we'll see. Spirit, what do you want to say to Sagittarians who might see this video? And please move me out of the way and help me to separate myself from the reading. I know that's almost impossible to do because I'm human, and this is my sun sign, but I'm not here to read for me. I can read for myself anytime. I want to read for others who have this same sign. So please move me out of the way and take over from here. Continue to take over, because you already took over way back at the beginning. I'm so thankful. Alright, what's the protagonist energy for this sign of thank you so very much? See what I'm saying? And the antagonist energy. What's the antagonist energy for Sag? Yeah. What's not working? What's not working for Sagittarius? What's not working? Speak to me clearly, Spirit. What's not working for the sign of Sagittarius besides their internet? What? Okay. What's the unifying energy, Spirit, for this card and the other one? Somebody might have some reproductive problems going on. Do I take all of these? These two came out way over here. Let's just see what they are. I don't know. Why not? Why not? Ooh, lovely. Okay. Alright, so let's see what this one is. I have Judgment that's sideways. I have the Sun in reverse, the Tower, the High Priestess, Death in reverse, and the Empress is what we don't see coming. Okay, Judgment. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people that are in your head, or maybe they're watching you. It might be 5 people that are tied to your situation. Your eyes are wide open. Even when you're sleeping, you're getting downloads from Spirit about something to do with judgment. Could be karma. There could be 5 people involved in this karmic situation. You got them all tied up like balloons though, and you're holding the strings. Whatever that means, take it as it resonates. And your eyes are wide open. You already know what's going on. And this is your weakness. This is your strength over here. This is your strength, okay? And then you have a Tower. You probably love thunderstorms. You've got somebody you're connected to. And you probably even, I know this is going to sound very, very crazy, but you probably have a telepathic connection where you can talk to them with your mind. And you're wondering if that's even possible, but I assure you it is. And you probably communicate with them in other ways throughout the day. But there's something that's keeping you from being happy, and it looks like you would like to be with this person. There's a very strong connection between y'all's hearts and your heads. Yeah. You're different, but you're the same. You're the same in this connection, but you're different on the outside, or somehow, whatever, however that resonates with you. There's something that's keeping you sad, not happy. Okay, and then your weakness is this High Priestess, and like I said, there's some kind of reproductive problem, so maybe that's the weakness, is that you want a child and you can't have one with this person. And who knows? Who knows? Somehow Spirit has got his hands around those reproductive organs. And they're definitely black and white. There's 2 people that are just very connected here. But somehow that's a weakness. See that? See this space here? And this space, you can hardly see this space. See the reproductive organs right here? I don't know who you are, but you do. There's an angel here. And then we have Death in reverse. There's people that don't want to see this happen, and they're trying to stop it. But they're not going to be able to stop this. because they don't see what's around this connection. It's a strong connection though. There's also somebody who wants to help you. You don't know that. You don't realize that. Brown eyes, blue eyes. Somebody shed some tears over this. There's the angel here. I don't know. That's what I'm seeing so far. And then the Empress over here. Somehow sparrows. There's a baby there. There's a baby. So whatever reproduction problems you're having, there's a baby. I don't know how, but there's a baby. There's a baby. A healthy baby too. And a lot of love. A very special child. Very special. Very intelligent. More intelligent than you would imagine a child to be. Almost an angelic child. Otherworldly. Yeah. It's wrapped in love too. Okay, so let's just go deeper and see what comes out. What do you want to do? How do you want to move forward, Spirit? Okay. We're going to start out with these, but we might switch up to something else. Are you sure? Okay. Alright. Let's clarify judgment. See what's going on here. I'm moving kind of slow for some reason. I feel real peaceful. Like, I just know everything's going to be okay. Even with these people that are opposed to this situation, there's a lot of peace. So, if you're concerned, don't be. Whatever's going on. Okay, Spirit, can you clarify why judgment's here and why is it in the sideways position? Clarify judgment. Okay, something in the material world. It could be finances. You could be losing your home. You don't know what's going to happen to your home. You could be overwhelmed by financial burdens, and it's got you all up in your head and feeling depressed, or this is like something that has you locked up. So anything that has you locked up in the material world is gonna get a new start. Okay? So whatever this represents to you, it's fixing to change. There's a 5 here. Maybe that's significant somehow to your situation. It could be 5 days, 5 hours, 5 weeks, 5 months. Or it could have already been 5 years that you've been in this situation. And it's fixing to change. Because you got the key now. You just have to look up, see the key, and unlock the door. Because Spirit says right here, you got a new beginning. And somehow I keep seeing these people with these orange baggy pants on and these hoodies showing their little drawer tails and wearing these shoes that are like flip-flops with their socks on underneath of them. Okay, Spirit, why is, it's just in delay a little bit too. It's not even upside down. It's like a quarter of the way left, and you know, whatever that means. What's going on with this tower? Why is this tower here? Thank you, Spirit. Dang, them cards, y'all, I don't even know where they went. which way they came out or anything about Capricorn is very relevant. This came out on upright with the Sun card. And I don't know if the Sun was in reverse, but Capricorn, the devil came out upright. So there was another Sun. There's the Sun in reverse. That Sun's in reverse. So I'm sure this is in reverse. There's probably a Capricorn, because I'm not sensing that this is it could be something that you are very, it could be a person, or it could be something that you're longing for. See how he looks like he's begging for it? And you're not happy because you can't get to that person. That's what it could be. But it could also be some kind of addiction that's keeping you from being free. Because this is like the most emotional freedom you can get when it's in the upright. So take it as it resonates. But I'm sensing that this is a person, because this keeps showing up in my readings. And I think that this is a person in your life. And you're not happy because that person is somehow not able to be in your life for whatever reason. That's what keeps coming up in my readings. And then I have the Eight of Swords again. And this is that card where you're like all up in your head. You've got yourself in another prison of your thoughts. Not realizing your worth. Not realizing how amazing you are. There's two sides of yourself, or you might have somebody that you're connected to, like we talked about earlier in the pictures that I saw. So that clarifies. The Sun in reverse is clarified by the Sun in reverse. Okay, so what else do I need to clarify there? I think we've clarified it all. You might have on brown pants. It looks like you stayed up all night. Doing I don't know what. I don't even want to say. You might like to be tied up. Just kidding, kind of. But be mindful of the thoughts and the way you think of yourself, and that you're seeing yourself for what's really truly going on. See what's on the bottom of the deck, don't you? And this devil, this person, is very beautiful. You might have tattoos. You might have some that look occult-like. Stars are relevant. Leo showing up. Capricorn and Leo. Capricorn is upright and Leo's in reverse. I don't know if that means anything to you. And maybe that's what you're all up in your head about. There's two people here that one of them's not going to make it to this new start, and you're trying to figure out which one that is. I don't know. Take it as it resonates. And I don't know why you would even have that problem, but sometimes in life we have to make a choice. Alright, Spirit. Why is the High Priestess here? Clarify the High Priestess as being an antagonist. Why is the High Priestess an antagonist? These cards are very strong. Okay. The High Priestess is the antagonist, which means the thing that you're struggling with. But it's because you're moving very quickly towards strength, and you're having nostalgia about an old relationship. So we have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius here, the Sun card, which can also be Leo. And then we have Leo here. The Chariot is Cancer. These are two major cards. So Spirit's moving you real fast. And there's a 7 on this card. I've got 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now you're getting close to the end here. And you've got the strength you need. And you're thinking back to, you might have had a dog. You had that dog for a long time. Long time. Somehow, this strength, you're being strong through whatever this is. And you know Spirit's fixing to move you. You're not worried about it. You might have an infinity tattoo on your arm. You might have a heart necklace. You might like lambs. You might like lions. You might have blonde hair that's kind of unkept. This is about being strong. This is about being strong. But that might be a Cancer and a Leo. And then there's a Scorpio. Yeah, this is an old relationship. What's going on? Why is that relevant to this High Priestess spirit? The High Priestess is sometimes about a secret. The High Priestess card can mean there's a secret. And it can mean there's somebody being unfaithful and that you know about it. But we'll see what comes out because I'm not sure what's being said here. What exactly are you saying? Be patient. There's that patience card. That's a Sagittarius card. There's some kind of relationship that's got you not sad. I'm not sure what that is. Let me look. You're not sad. You're more like just, I was hoping this would be a lot easier. You're getting rest, healing from burnout, taking a holiday from reality, renewal, and self-love. So yeah, instead of focusing on this relationship that you know is coming, because it's just in delay because you haven't had this new beginning yet, you're taking a break from all that. And I can totally feel that because I need that myself. And that's what Spirit's saying is we need a break. I'm tired. I'm so freaking tired. So tired. Anything else you want to say about this situation, Spirit? What am I missing here? Is there anything I'm missing? Transformation is taking place. Somehow this relationship is transforming. Like I said, there's a Cancer, there's a Leo, a Sagittarius. That's you showing up in your own reading. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And the High Priestess card is also Pisces. Scorpio again. Scorpio is showing up very strongly. I also have all the signs are showing up. So this is somebody that's living in their entire chart. Whoever you are, you're not living in your sun. It's probably not a Sagittarian. It's probably, you are, but that's not where you're residing right now. You're living in your entire chart. Alright, and that clarifies the death in reverse. What else do you want to say about death in reverse, Spirit? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is my nightmare. This is my dark night of the soul. Somebody's going through a dark night. Spirit's got you going through whatever it is you've been through to transform you. But you're almost at the end of that. You're probably having some nightmares. You're probably up at night. You might have a red dress. You might have brown hair you keep in a ponytail. Maybe curly brown hair that's a little past your shoulders. You might feel like you've been living in a nightmare. It's almost over though, so just be patient. And get some rest. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself today. Get some rest. You know what I'm talking about. It's time to get some rest and just put all this shit behind you. Okay, Spirit, what's going on with this Empress over here that we don't see coming? Can you clarify this Empress that we don't see coming? I got some balance here. And I got a Magician that flipped over in the middle of the deck in reverse. So somebody's trying to manifest balance as hard as they can go. But it's hard for that to be done because of the situation that they're in. I don't get a sense of manipulation from this card at all. I get a sense of somebody that is trying to restore balance, but it's difficult because of the situation that they're in. And they're doing good to manifest anything. Because when you're in a situation like that, Spirit has to step in. You can put your intentions out there, and it looks like that's what's going to happen. I have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and then I have Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. But whatever's out of balance in your life, in the world, this is the material world that's out of balance. This could be, this is like where you have a situation with money, where one person is doing all the giving, and the other person is not able to give anything material. But there's other ways that you can give. And sometimes in life, that's just where we're at, and we just have to allow it to happen. It sucks, but that's what friends are for. That's what people that love us are for. And if they truly love you, they understand where this is at. But this balance is about to be restored. And when it is, you're going to be very powerful. This nightmare is almost over, sweetheart. Okay, that clarified the Empress. That's how your Empress is going to, or that might be you. You might be the Empress. What are you saying about this Empress and this balance, Spirit? Can you speak clearly about that? What exactly are you saying? What happens? Too many cards. What happens once? Yeah, this is somebody you love, or somebody that really loves you. And they're not really making any moves yet, maybe because they can't. See how they're just sitting on the stool right here? They can't move. This is a travel card, and it can be everything in the world that you could ever want, really. But when it's like this, you don't have that. And this is something that you're passionate about, that you love. It probably loves you. You maybe haven't had this for a long time because of whatever's going on over here. There's a lot going on in this reading. But by this balance being restored, it's going to fix that. Spirit's working on fixing that for you, because you're in a situation where you can't do anything yourself. It's got to be done by Spirit. But you love somebody, or somebody loves you, and maybe you love each other. You might be writing a letter. You might have a message that you're trying to send out, but you keep deleting it. Somehow horses are relevant. You probably met this person in secret, or you're keeping this relationship a secret. Flowers are relevant. Converse tennis shoes are relevant. You might like to drink wine, or they do. Maybe you're going to send them some flowers, some red roses, or some color roses. Maybe you have a sleeve of tattoos on your arm. You might have short, curly black hair. You might wear sundresses that have tie-dyed. Maybe a nightgown that's tie-dyed. I don't know. Your world's upside down, but it's fixing to be restored. There's fixing to be balance restored about some empress. Anything else you want to say? Right now, it looks like you just need some rest because you need to get ready for what's coming next, is what I see. It's time to get ready for what's next. But right now, you just need a lot of rest. You might be all in your emotions too. And blue and green are definitely relevant. See how the blue just kind of fades into the green? That moon, that full moon we just had, probably had a huge impact on you, and the stars were aligning for something major to happen. In fact, that's what Cedric keeps telling me, is that the stars have aligned for me, and that Jupiter is moving through my houses. For some reason, he says that that's where I can get a lot of my blessings, but I have to know how to, accept them. But I got my arms wide the fuck open. I ain't trying to miss anything. But we'll see what happens with that conversation. Okay, Spirit, what else do you want to say? Let's see what comes out. This video is going to be long, and I apologize. But I'm moving kind of slow today. I need to take some rest myself. Okay, I hope this even makes sense, because I can't even remember what I said, but I'm sure it'll make sense when I re-listen to it. Alright, Spirit, speak to us through these Sacred Destiny cards. What do you want to say to the sign of Sagittarius about their destiny while they're waiting for this new beginning that's coming? Because I sure can use one. And it'll be good with me if it's got some Knight of Cups. I'll accept that. I accept that. Sons of Anarchy. God knows I've watched my share of that show. That's how my dog got his name, Otto. Okay, so trust, and there's another moon here, and the stars again, and the ocean is relevant, palm trees may be relevant, there's a boat here, trust, the moon again, the stars again, opportunity, so trust, opportunity, the stars again. This time there's like a volcano erupting, and it says potential. And for some reason, I keep getting forgiveness. And there's the moon again. So if there's somebody you haven't forgiven, or that you need to forgive, or that you need forgiveness from, work on that. Because this keeps coming out. And I don't know. I'm sure there's somebody. Maybe I've wronged somebody and I don't realize it. And if I have, I'm sorry. Because God knows it wasn't intentional. I would never intentionally hurt somebody and know about it and not apologize. Apologizing is very important. And making amends. And then on the bottom of the deck we have taking risk. Maybe we need to take a risk. The stars again. This time it looks like Arizona. How about them apples? And that looks like an owl or some kind of big bird. It looks like an owl, quite frankly. But the moon is very relevant. It's not just any moon, it's a crescent moon. I've got 1, 2, 3 crescent moons. And I've got stars in every picture but one. Damn, that's weird. Okay. For some reason, I want to get one card from this deck. Or a couple. I don't know why. I don't even remember what the reading was about. But this, for some reason, I want to get this as Sacred Rebels, and I want to get. I'm being told to get what comes next when this new beginning starts. What might come next if we're obedient to Spirit? What might come next in the journey if we're obedient to Spirit? One more time. Show me clearly what might come next for the Sagittarians who might see this video. Listening for truth. There's a shell. Collaborative dreaming. That's been coming out before too. Receiving. I don't even know. These cards are so amazing. Spirit, please speak to me clearly. Okay. Alright, so I have power of attraction and sacred fool. And then on the bottom I have spirals of manifestation. Okay, so for some reason Spirit is saying listen for truth. Maybe you don't believe something that's being communicated to you. Somehow seashells, transparent, maybe you have blonde hair. You're calm though, like I feel now. And then collaborative dreaming. So whatever truth you discover, then you need to collaborate with others. And maybe your dreams are collaborating with Spirit, this truth that you need to know. Maybe maybe this truth is coming through dreams. That's what it looks like, because it looks like you're asleep. And then receiving. And it looks like it's talking about this truth again. Just receiving this truth. It's going to come to you through dreams very peacefully. And downloads. There's something that she's drinking. I don't know what that is. Everybody's got their eyes closed. Everybody has their eyes closed so far. So this is all being done in the spiritual world and in dreams. Then we have the power of attraction. We have two people that are attracted to one another. And their eyes are open finally. Everybody else has their eyes closed. And maybe this truth is finally going to come out, and it has something to do with these two people. Okay? And then the sacred fool came out. I don't know. Somebody knows though. When I watch it, it might make sense. And then there's spirals of manifestation. And that's just about law of attraction, cosmic ordering, that kind of thing. That's how you're going to discover what to do next. So pay attention to your dreams. Listen for truth. Collaborate. This is about Spirit giving you visions, dreams. Other people will show up when you need them, who have these same visions and dreams. And when this happens, receive it. Don't block it out, because it's going to attract the right people to your life. And maybe one in particular. That was like a pretty amazing relationship. And then this sacred fool, that's like selling just completely out to whatever God wants to do with your life. And on the bottom, what you don't see coming is you're going to be one hell of a manifester. Okay, so let's get, this is a long reading, and I'm sorry, but for some reason it needed to be. We're almost to the end, though. We're almost to the end. and we're getting ready to have a new beginning, so prepare, get some rest. Love yourself. Love yourself. That's always important. If you don't love yourself, nobody else can love you either. Trust me. Okay. I have love yourself. Don't be selling out. Okay? The only way you need to sell out is, and maybe that's the same thing. Maybe you shouldn't sell out to some other relationship that's tempting, because this one right here is where it's at. And you'll get that through dreams. You'll know. But I think that this is, it can go both ways. For some people, it's about not selling out, and for some people, it's about selling out to God. So take it how it resonates. But I have self-love, selling out. Pay attention to the signs. There's synchronicities that you know you're seeing. Weird shit's happening. You know this shit's happening and it's weird. But you know the truth. Okay, there needs to be a little more healing, and that's about forgiveness. There's somebody you haven't forgiven, or somebody that's you need to forgive, or you need to be forgiven for something. But you'll know through these dreams what that is. And then patience. Be patient. The new beginning is coming, and it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be mind-blowing. And there's dreams again. So dreams are somehow very significant in this situation. Somebody's having dreams, and somebody's also having nightmares, but those nightmares are about to end. Your dreams are about to get a lot more peaceful. Your life is going to get a lot more peaceful, because I feel the peace. I feel it so strongly, and I've been feeling it since before I started on this reading. Angel cards for Sagittarians who might see this video, Spirit. Okay. I have surrender, partnership, miracles, love, and gratitude. For some reason, I'm feeling to get one more or something. You want to say something else? Something else, okay. Blessings and beauty. And prayer. That's beautiful. I mean, that's everything you need to have a new beginning, isn't it? And just please figure out what that forgiveness is about and extend it, because resentments rob you of the beautiful things that you can have in life. Okay, trinkets, please, for Sagittarians who might see this video, Spirit. I am so peaceful. I feel like I could just take a nap. Okay. I got a key. Oh, God, you are so amazing. I got another key. I got a tower. Kind, free, true to your heart, strong, happy, thankful, at peace, brave, and compassionate. I got a seahorse. Seahorses mate for life. I got an apple. Maybe you're a teacher. I don't know what else that might stand for unless it's temptation. And then I have a baby foot, which I'm having trouble holding on to, but it's there. I don't know whether that's a baby foot or what, but somebody knows what that foot means. Somebody knows. Okay. Oh, and I have I believe in love. And I have I can. Okay, Spirit, what do you want to talk to us out of this scroll, please, Spirit? Damn. I got this big ass key. I got a fancy heart. leaf. Maybe something's going to happen in the fall. For some reason, I got this bullet. Spirit, what is the bullet about? Where's all of our angels? I got a spiritual awakening. I got the world. I got this light bulb. Jesus, Spirit, what are you saying? I got 2 feathers for 2 angels. I got those cherries again. There's another angel. And then I got my octopus again. And then I got an anchor. That bullet, I don't even want to know. So let me get you some rocks for this reading. I hope you get some rest today. I got focus, hope, joy, and freedom. And please, please work on that forgiveness, whatever it might be. And I will too. And try and figure out what that might mean, because I feel like I've forgiven everybody unless there's something I'm missing. But God will show us, okay? I love you guys. I love you so much. I hope you have a very blessed day and that you get some rest, okay? God bless you.